Hi, welcome to Studio Base. Today's session, we've got strength and conditioning, but we're really focusing on our mid-band and our rotational aspects to get stability in our pelvis, get your glutes working actually how glutes should be working, not just feeling some random burn in your butt, and looking how your core works. Equipment-wise, we need the little guy, so you've got a little elastic band, get one. Obviously we can go without it if you don't have one, and we do need 2 dumbbells or 2 weights of anything you choose. The weights are going to be used for things like single leg rowing and doubles onto here, and they're going to bob above your head. So usually you can get away with one, but you could have a variation of something slightly heavy for the rowing and slightly lighter for above your head. You need to go get those, get them. And also we're going to use a bit of groin work on the step because that's very important through here. So if you have got a little bench or a big block, we're going to use those pieces onto there. So you just need a height of your home sofa or whatever you like. So warm up, we're going to free up this crisp cross body throughout our midline. So to start, we're just going to take your feet about double shoulder width apart, and we're going to drop across. And when you drop across, don't drop across with your knee. Your knee stays here. You just pull your bum backwards and then open up. So you just open up into this inner thigh onto here. And from here, arms stay nice and relaxed. We just rotate down and stretch the middle. Feel that extra stretch coming into your groin. And then turn. So just simple, rotate down. Drag your tailbone back, feel your groin open up, and then back. So we're looking for this line in here. So reach and pull. Reach and pull. You see my knees still straight? So just reach in and pull. As you reach in, you push your bum back, drag your tailbone back. Good. And up. One more. Push in. Good. Over we go. Sit down. Find this stretch in here by pushing back. We can get this knee nice and strong and straight. Reach in and push your tailbone back. Straighten through, reach in, drive into that groin, that's it. So get right over the top, we want this back nice and flat, so right over the top, and down, push backwards, we push backwards when we do it, and then in. Just get our lower body, and a little chat with the upper body, get our systems working as they need to be. That's it, good. And then up tall, up and over, so you just go simple up, over, back, up, over, forward. Really easy to start, just to get into these hips. That's it, one more. All we want is this hip loose. Good, other side, up, over, back, up, over, back. And have a look at this bottom leg. When you're going up and over, you're not doing that. So keep it strong and straight and just your groin. Just lift up and through, up and back. Good. Through. Good. Up and back. Good. Last one. Good. And then real simple old school, just big back circles. We want your chest, tight shoulders, is tight hips, tight lower back. We can't even get to those glutes. Get these nice and free. As you come through, baby fingers lead. So through, baby fingers. So good, then change direction. Up and through. And take this down to here, so just get all tension out your back. So remember, we're going to go top to toe, loose and relaxed. Most of your skill, most of your power comes from being able to just come loose and relaxed and allow that lower body to come to the top of the body. If you're going in a straight line, you need your lower body, your top body not to be just held as a brick. Just let all that tension out of your body, and then we're going to put the tension back into the right places. Good. Then down to your pelvis. When we go, got your PE teacher. So in, hamstrings, here, pelvis on the top, and around. So make sure that loop has got a barrier on the whole thing. That's it. Good, and then the other way, so over and around. Good, so that's nice and free, and then we're just going to go into a little lunge onto here. All we do is just open up that front line, so you're just going to turn, open and press. So we're going to find all the way down here. Good. Then over the top, hands down, racing starts into your hamstring. Good. One more down, up, dive. Down, through, racing start. Change his feet round. Onto here. Pelvis, up, stretch. Down, in, hamstring. Up, through, pelvis. Good. Last one, down here. Then we're going to start with some internal and external rotation. So we're going to free up your hip capsule and get the glute to take charge of the hip capsule, not all the funky little groin muscles. You're just going to get nice strong legs. So take hold of your band, climb your 2 legs into it. It's just above your knees. I'm going to line outside here. Knees quite tucked in. And then all you're going to do is going to take the top leg and I'm going to push it backwards so it fits into that little gap there. Onto here. Now first thing we do is going to rotate up. So we're going to turn as much as we can. So we really work on that hip. Then we're going to push this heel to the ceiling as high as we can. And then we're going to open out and lift into our glutes. So it's a big lift onto there. Good. Then we go again. We turn in and we kneel it in. We turn. Push, glute, back, down. So really work that up, rotate and find your glute. Turn in and back. Make sure your back is staying still. So when you rotate, you're not tipping your whole body. So up, glute, rotate, knee down. Up, rotate into your glute, back, down. That's it. Push, rotate, back, down. So see, we're getting this hip capsule working, switching on the right muscles. Also, very importantly, trying to strengthen up in your actual hip as well. So up, drive over into that glute, try and really find it at the top. Up, push, and down. Lovely. Let's go to the other side. So tucked up, leg back, flip it, push, in, back, down. That's it. Up, turn into that glute, back, down. So really get as much rotation. See how vertical you can get that shin, and then push. So see how we're working a little bit of hamstring, linking that then with your glute, linking it with all these hip capsules. Up, rotate round, back, and down. Push. Nice. Right down. Push, rotate into your glute, back, down. Too many glute exercises are too square. Glute's got all this job to free up your hips and work with it. One more. Perfect. Up we come. Now we're going to start to put that glute into your shoulder because that one side works with the other side. So we just need one of your weights. You pop the one weight on the floor. We're going to a racing start like we did with the warm up onto here. And we're going to push down with this inside leg, straighten, and then row. I'm going to kick that back leg backwards. Okay, so racing start here. Ready? And off we go. So we're going to push and row and back down. Push and row and back. So we're straightening out the one that we're working with because that's how when we use forward motion, we use those two and we're stabilising with the other two sides. So we've got a stability side and a functioning side. And with a little bit of luck, we should be starting to get into that glute on that driving leg. So press and down. Press and back. That's it. Lots of knee bend. Drop that knee. See again, lots of questions about too much quad. Quad's really important. The problem is the quad loves to do everything on its own. We want to get him to work with everything else and make a big team. Down. Push. Down. One more. Good. And out we come. Okay, so we've worked that line, so you think as you step, that's that shoulder that works, and that's where that strength comes from. So we get that same pattern and we stabilise with the other side. So we start into our racing start. Leg bent, same as the one on the weight onto here. And then we're going to push up straight and take the weight with us. Let's go. So we push and then back. So details on this exercise, all the way down to the fascia in your feet. So toes nice and open, foot arch, stretching out. You're driving quad, hamstring, top and shoulder. Whole line of that body working. Press and down. Press and back. Good. We haven't got any numbers. We're just doing a minute on. We've got a 20-second rest. So you're going to work at a pace that's sustainable but quite hard. So we want all these muscles to be able to cope with the intensities of your competition, of the sport, or even if you're doing it for everyday life. We want those muscles to grow and adapt and change. Good, and out we come. Nice. So now we set onto the two sides, so that's working the strength. Now we're going to open up with a rotation and there. So we keep just with one dumbbell, and we do a window wiper chest press. So your legs go in the air, the weight's onto the side here, your legs go to the side. Now as you press your legs to the middle, we do a chest press. We bring it all in and then back. Start up here, off we go. Weight to the side, legs to the side, stretch your back, draw your core in, and press it to the middle, get your bum off the floor, and down. 2, and down. 3. So again, this middle chain has got a bad name. That's that tight chest, tight stomach, tight hip flexors. But we work it, and we work it with a range that needs some stability. We can open it all up, put it to some good use. So up and press. Down to the side, and press. And press. So get your core working, really open that chest, and drive it into the middle. Think how many things in life, open, drive to the middle, strong. Slowly out, strong up. So think about all this back muscle here, core muscle, bang. One more, out, push, perfect. Little breather on there. So you can see how that works, that oblique chain all the way through to the other body. We get that strong and we'll get the middle function. Too many side muscles just work too square down the middle. We want to open them up and also get that power, that real stampy whip. So weight on the floor, elbow 90 degrees, feet up, let's go. So drop over, stretch and press. Good, over, push for that weight. Open your chest, open your back, core strong. That's it, nice and wide. That's it. Really slowly down, power up, bang, straight into that stomach. Open, drive. Open, power that weight up. Three more. Good, and up we come. See, we get some function into that core. Too many of these cores are just stuck into here. So now we go back to that crisscross chain. You just keep one of your dumbbells. We're going to use your glute with the row. So we're going to use the two backs. Use the back and back, and then we're going to stretch the front and front. So we stand on the inside of your weight here. We go down there, so it's on the inside of here. Now with your glute, find the middle. Try not to be sticking out there. And find that middle. And then we do a row. Drop it, flip through, and then stretch. So now we stretch, crisscross, and then we step back and start again. Let's go. Row, stretch through that cross. Step back, square pelvis, glute on, stretch the line. Good. So see we have opposite glute to opposite shoulder, then we got opposite chest to opposite hip flexor stretching. So we work the back, open the front. Simple, simple method to get better posture, to get better power. Through, stretch, working it. Stretch. That's it, one more. Big stretch, really open through, all through that groin, all through that hip, and drop it down. See? Simple, not rocket science this. So all these things to think about that. Posture's there, so many people working here. That's all we've done is open that up. Got on the inside here, find your glute, find that posture. Let's go. Row, flip, nice wide step, right across. Back, glute. Make sure you find that glute, don't let it stick out there. Open through that line, push under, stretch and open. Step back here, make sure we're not sticking out. Row, open. Good. Row, flip through, open here. Nice, you got it. Step back, row. Stretch that cross line. Good. Glute, chest, up. Open your shoulder, chest, hip. Good. And out we come, okay? So now we'll go back to elastic band. So we've worked through that line, and we've worked stabilising here. Now this glute and this groin, and then they all work on a crisscross stability. So we get our band around our ankles. And we do side leg raises. And we're just going to do 15 quite sharp to start with. Then we're going to stand up. So off we go. 1, 2, really into the head. 3, 4, into that glute. 5, pump into it. 6, we want to power in those muscles. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we're going to do 10 single leg squats. We're going to keep that side tension on. So the same leg that was lifting is now the one you're stood on. Then you push the other one to the side and we go down. 1, keeping this one tight. 2, so now the glute that was raising is now getting challenged by the band to work to keep this knee strong and straight. No matter whatever's happening on the rest of your body, this and this is straight and that glute's on because we've got this tension. So get that opposite leg out nice and strong to make it work. Just little squats, doesn't have to be low, just getting that glute and out. Perfect. That should be on, you should feel that good feeling in there. Let's go on to the other side. Straight legs, pelvis neutral, get some TVA, get some deep core muscles in here. Straight up, 15, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 14, 15. So my left leg's on the top. I'm going to stand on my left leg. And I'm going to push my right leg out to create some tension. And off we go. Down. 1, 2. So really push wide. 3. Get into these glutes. 4. Nice. 5. So see how we got glutes there. And we're also stabilising a lot of this groin because we're holding this band. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, you better know all about that glute. Okay, so that's the outside. It's very important to work the inside because they are, after all, a team that can help them there. So I'm lucky enough to have a big old box here. If you just got a little box, you're sewn for your step. That's fine, you use whatever you go. Because we're going to get your groin on there, in a 90 degrees onto here. Then we're going in side plank position. We're going to lift up and squeeze your knees together, and then we're going to drop our whole body. So drop, pull and squeeze, and then back down onto here. Okay, ready? Let's go. Pull up, drop down, pull up, and drop. And really concentrate on this inner thigh. So you'll press into the box to lift. So drop, press and squeeze. Down, press and squeeze. So now we're working these inner thigh muscles, which link into your back. So you should feel that your back muscles are working, that's a good thing. Your core muscles have got a good job to do onto here. And this inner thigh on the other leg is lifting up. Really get that groin working. Down, lift, that's it. Down, lift. Probably one of the biggest common cases of back pain is the groin isn't strong enough in relation to the rest of your body, in relation to your quads and your glutes. Good, one more. Nice, good, and then climb up there. get that short shake out onto there. So you can feel into there, because that goes through and onto the other side. Okay, so I'm not rude, I'm just going to flip my box and wipe the coming back to you. Don't dare do that. Right, so we come onto here, 90, so just pop your shin onto there, box, sofa, chair, wherever you've got. If you've got a chair, you can stick your leg, the other leg right through the middle of it, down onto here, and then lift. 1, down, 2, 3, and really lift up into it. 4, that's it. If you find the movement is too much advanced for you, just hold here and just squeeze on that thigh. Good, right in there. Pull down. Good, 2 more. Good, okay, so working on through your body. So we've gone shoulder, shoulder, back, back, inside, outside, crisscross with that core. Now we go front, back, using your hamstring into your glute to stretch. So you just need one of your weights. That bad boy goes in the middle. We do aeroplane rows. So you're going to bend down, and you're going to press and row. Back stays 90, then you put it down, then we're going to do nose dives. All you do is leave your weights on the floor, press your nose to your knee, back, and then we start again. Okay? So when you're going, you're always keeping your body fairly square, and you're working hamstring into your glute. Let's go. So bend down, push, aeroplane row. Good. Back, nose diver, back, row. So you see we're going to get hamstring stretched out, glute working. When the glutes and hamstrings work, because that hamstring tells that glute to work. So you need really well conditioned, long but strong hamstrings. If you've got weak or long but weak hamstrings, you get saggy glutes that are waiting for your hamstring to tell them to contract, and your glute waits forever because they never get to contract because they're too loose. Press out from that glute, flip your head down and stretch. Press, stretch. We should have all sorts of bothering here. Press, stretch. Good. Press, stretch. One more. Press, stretch. Yay, yay, yay. Here's my bum. Right. That's how we should feel. So we should be long, strong into that glute. Now we're going to work onto the other side. Remember, nice and low squats. You really work it. If you're worried about your balance, just use some feet and stuff on the floor so you can go hamstring into your glute. Right, we've got aeroplane push first. So down, press and row, down, nose dive that plane. Good. Take off, nose dive, push, stretch, push, stretch. That's it. Good. Glute, hamstring. Glute strong, hamstring stretch. Press and row. So see we go glute, hamstring, working with that shoulder just like we did at the start. One more. Good. So now we should know all about that, working on there. So now we'll get the other dumbbell. You could use the bar, you can use the plate. We're going to do a straight leg hip hinge deadlift. So we're going to start onto here. We do a straight leg deadlift. We start hinging from your hips. So we're here. We push your bum back, find your hamstrings early, drop into your hamstrings, and then we push up. Right, grab your weights, let's go. Good. Bum back, find your hamstrings, bend into them, and push up. Back, hamstrings, up. Now careful with this back, that we're not just sticking your bum out. Your back should have a neutral pelvis. Everyone for some reason goes neutral spine and they reckon neutral spine, sticking your bum out and having your back really tight. That bum should still be tucked under in a neutral position, so you're flipping down through your hamstrings and your glutes, not just going into your lower back. So push back, hamstrings, and pull. Good, push back, hamstrings, and then drive it back up with that back chain. Just open everything out, and pull. Open everything out, and pull. 2 more. Good. Okay, dump them. Perfect. So we're on round 1. We've done everything. So all the exercises we're going back through. So you should know your weights. You should know which ones you found hardest. The ones you struggled with, try and get your worst leg done first. So you get into a good habit to spend some time finding. So the span goes just above your knees onto here. And we line our side into that clam position. One knee goes backwards. And we're going to flip up, press, rotate, back and down. Flip up, in, back, down. That's it. Push, flip, into it. Good. Perfect. Up. See that rotation? So we go push up high, rotate into that glute, rotate back and down. Get some really good hip internal external mobility working with this glute. Too many people confuse their glute with their piriformis, confuse their glute with other sciatic issues in there. It's not actually their glute that's working. So we need to get that turning to get that mobility in there. Here we go. 2 more. Down, up, turn, back, down. Last one. Up, turn, back. Good. Quick rest. Good. Right, go to the other side. Clam position. Knee back. Flip it. Let's go. Push into your glute. Back. Down. Push. Up and round. Make sure you find it. Make sure we're not going up and around doing a whole body. It's the socket. So we get up, rotate, rotate back and down. Lift, turn, turn, down. That's it. Up, round you go. Nice. Glutes on, hip mobility. One of the reasons why a lot of people got all sorts of problems in there, struggle to squat and you do any work past 90 degrees, because it's all about this rotation and the stability as the socket rotates and changes and shapes its house in your pelvis. Good. Down and there. Good. Up, glute, back, down. That's it. Last one. Good stuff. Right. Get rid of that band. That's our glutes on. Then we go to that racing start. So we're going to start to open up the fascia down the back, especially in your feet. So you just need one dumbbell. Same side rows and same side presses, because that's the way we run. So onto here, then to there. So we're going to go down, press, and row. And basically do a nosedive. So we open up that whole line. Okay, Lily, let's go. Press, down. Press and nosedive. All for your toe. Get these calves working. Remember, it's part of the change. Your Achilles, hamstring, glute, all the way up that side into your shoulders. So that whole lateral chain. And down. Press, down. Press, down. Good. Remember to go and tiptoe at the top. Tiptoe, back. Perfect. One more. Good. Nice. So just as a recap, any movement that comes off here, your shoulder comes out of there. So if we're playing and step in, we come off here, and then our shoulder comes off. If we're running, we step in, and our shoulder comes off. Stability goes crisscross, forward drive goes same. Right, sit yourself on this side. We're going to row on the same side as we're going to press, remember? Don't forget you should be on your tiptoe on this driving leg. Let's go. Tiptoe, back. big strong push through that whole back line. So all we're doing is just opening it out and then back down. No muscles in particular, we just open. You see, open strong straight line and then back. Think where you come in your stability is coming to the opposite, and that's what stability comes from. Your drive is coming from the same. One more. Good. And then up there. Perfect. See, it's all for a reason. I'm just jumping around the gym doing all sorts of things. So we go racing start. Window wiper with your chest press. Remember, that chest opens, this core goes across, and then we get that drive onto here. So, starting here, weights 90 degrees on the floor, legs up, hand can stabilise. We drop the legs over, up we go. Bang. Slowly down, engage, pop it to the top. And push. Over and wide, push. Wide, push. Bang. Cores open, pull it in tight. Open and stretch, draw your core in, stretch that TVA, and up. Down, pull. That's it, right over, power up to the middle. Right over, power. Two more. Last one. That's it. Core, whole body working. So we've taken that core from being too central dominant, we've got it, it's real job, it's a job that it wants to do. You give a muscle the job it wants to do, it will let go, it won't give you any bother. You make it do a job that it's not supposed to do, it will inevitably pull your skeletal system and give you pain. So out wide, up to here, over, let's go. Push, wide, push, sit. When you get that core involved, wide, in, snap. Slowly down, draw in, snap. 3 more. Good stuff, nice, up we come. Of course you feel good by now. Got all that set. So now, you see how we work that core. Remember, open, right through. Now we open the hip flexor that gets in the way of that, and we switch the glute and switch the shoulder blade back on. There we are. Into there, foot in the side here. Remember, with your glute, that's where it naturally want to be. Get them underneath and square. Let's go down, row, flip it through. Nice wide step, all the way down, open that hip. Step back, find your glute, row, flip, stretch. Good, that's it. Glute, row. Make sure you definitely find that glute at the bottom. So if you want to work at slower pace than me, that's fine. Spend some time down here, wiggling it about until you found it. So we've got the glute, shoulder blade working together. Then you've got your chest, shoulder, hip flexor, core, opening and stretching. Good. Work it back, open the front. That's it. Work it, stretch it. Work through, stretch. That's one more. Perfect. That's your 2 crisscross sling, all sorts of funky names, nothing obvious, just straight through the middle. Get yourself on the other side, get yourself glute set. Not out there, under, let's go. Row, glute, hip stretch, back. Row, stretch. Row, stretch, nice. Last one, big stretch. Good, and then down we go. Nice. Then we down elastic band again. And then we go to that glute working with these groins onto here. And we got side leg raises, 15 of them. And then our single leg squat, so that's around there. Straight body, onto there, 15. 1, 2, 4, 10, 14, 15. Top one is the one we're standing on. So up we come. Stand on that top one. Push the other one out. Now we've got tension. Down. Down. Press. Make sure you're coming up. 2, 3. So we've got a bit of a lift. 4. So up and wide. 5, 6, 7. Big push. Get up and working. 8, 9, grind it out. We're going to hold the top. 3, 2, 1. Set. You better be set on there. Get down on the floor. Straighten these legs out. Find that core. Up we go. 15. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 14, 15, left leg's on top, left leg gets stood on. And remember, think about that band at an angle and this knee's coming up. So stand on here, push it out, 1, down, 2, full hip extension at the top, 3, 4, that's it, 5, 6, big push at the top, 7, 8, remember you can work at your own pace. 9, really make it work. Hold the top, push wide. 1, 2, 3. There we go, okay? So as promised, your glute works here. Now you can see if that glute works, this groin works there, and vice versa. So we've got to be strong in the middle here. That also works with our stomach. So we get on the old box hump if you like. So last time, we did our legs bent here. That was too easy. You just take some more strain out to here and you go with a straight leg up and then down. Okay? So I'm going to straight legs, so we've got all the options. Ready? Let's go. Push, down. We go out to 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, get that height, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15. Good stuff. There's our inner adductor that works. If they're strong, they have to be strong relative to the rest of your body. So if you want the rest of your body to work, you better work inside there too. Too much stuff, say work your glutes and avoid your adductors. Or born with them bad boys, so they're part of the chain. Right, put them leg on top. Hold it straight. And then we're going to go our 15 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, 13, good. And again now, key to stability. So if you're not stable, can't get to your glutes because you're wobbling around all the place. And if you're wobbling around all the place, you've got to tighten your ankles, and then the natural flow from the top of your body can't go because you're tight in the bottom. So you need to be loose to get some power. So single dumbbell needed. We've got your aeroplane row to aeroplane nose dive. So we go full fascia stretch, which is all the way down the back after row. So weight in the middle here, squat down, let's go legs straight, row, down, stretch, row, back, stretch, row, back, stretch, glute hamstring, row, glute hamstring, row, that's it, glute hamstring, row, perfect. Last one. There we go. You practice that. If that glute isn't working, you make sure you've got that chain there. That's going to stretch all the way down your body, make your back loosen up and get that muscle as it should work. So, back into the middle. Let's go. Squat down, press and row. Nose dive, so hamstring stretch. You can put down on the floor if you want. Press, stretch, press, stretch. Push, stretch, push, stretch. Last one, push, stretch. Here it is, good. And then we do our straight leg deadlifts, we have the two. This is just to stretch it all out and get that sorted. How bar if you want. And remember, try and find your hamstrings without your tailbone sticking out like that. So hold tight onto here. Good, then off we go. Push, and then up and through. Down and drive backwards, and then find it. Drive into it, and then press hips forward and through. That's it. Strong power, especially at the top. Good, two more. Good, and get rid of those weights. Good, real nice. And we'll just open everything up, so just come down to your hands and knees. I'm just going to take one leg forward to here. I'm just going to push back through that adductor, through that groin. And as we come forward, you're going to leave that knee where it is. You're going to bend up. We're going to open your hip, but wide. So we'll open this as a big wide unit onto here. Okay, good, one more each. And stretch. And leave it wide. And push. Good. Onto here, other side. And switch back. Good, then leave it. And push. Good, and then back. And then push here. Chest, so hand to here, hand wide, push that chest down. Chest, biceps, they're all linking to the same muscle. Just press the whole lot down. Good, and then the other side. seated rotation. So sit onto here, pop your leg over there, elbow behind, and we're stretching this glute, but also stretching your spine. So hand behind you and then turn the whole lot round. Good, and then we swap sides. Over, over, in, push it, and then reach round. Good, perfect. So that's our crisscross strength and conditioning. Thanks, Coach Studio Base.